afternoon, depending on time zone. Welcome to my stream, MetroWalker75. Today, continuing playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. When we last left off, I had just reached Manaan and did the swoop races, and a Gamorrean has threatened to attack me for beating him in the swoop races. Alright, so now we are looking for the final star map that will lead us to Le Star Forge. And again, this music will put you to sleep. So yeah, I actually was able to maintain the codes by a Sith spy. Somehow, having like 0 charisma help. One sec. Oh, you know, I can just walk right into the base right now.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike?
So 5-piece right here, a little dented, but still serviceable. And a real bargain at that price.
I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed.
Get out of my store. I'm sick of you Sith and your stupid jokes. I've got real customers to worry about. I don't need you coming in here and making fun of my inventory every day.
Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Siths are dicks. Are you here to mock me as the Sith, or do you actually want to buy something? Now you make fun of you, I'm Jason. Please forgive me, I have no cause to be rude to you. The Sith makes such trouble for me in my business, and business has been slow. But that is no excuse for my tone. I apologize. Please let's start on the right foot. Welcome to my used goods of your total exit list. If there is anything I can help you with, all you need to do is ask. I'd like to look at your inventory. Of course, my stock is all secondhand and some of it has minor damage. But with the repair I have done to them, my items are as good as new for a fraction of the price. Alright, cool. Taking computer spikes. I guess this I really don't need. Yeah. This is more like a good droid's shop. Get droid supplies. We're not going to go to the Sith Embassy yet, just want to. For some reason I can easily get lost somehow. Okay, that's where the swoop bikes were. In the ass of a Sith. Okay, cool. East Central Courtyard. Cool. No, seriously, the music. It's me, a random person has been lurking on the Twitches and up and on a good stream, sir. I wish to participate in creating conversation. Very good, comrade. Welcome, lazy ninja 4. You're good friend. No, seriously, dude, Manaan music will get you to sleep, man, dude. Okay, that's the shop. No joke, man, dude. Okay, this is the Republic office. Oh, the cameras! Eventually! Hi, dude. How's I been? Well, for the past 24 hours, it's been pretty good. So, how'd you like my little gift I just left you right before? I love the session last night. Glad you liked it.
Sorry, buddy. But the hotel... Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those are...
Okay, yeah, glad you enjoyed the session last night. How'd you like that little gift I left for you right before? Like, while everybody left and right before you got off roll 20. How'd you like that? A little music piece. What murder?
This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry.
Glad you enjoyed it. I said I'm glad you enjoyed last night's D&D session. It was good. Let me put it this way, out of the two ghost encounters, like, you know, I gotta pull back a little bit. I gotta pull some of my punches. Because originally, no, dude, I have that entire cavern full of ghosts. Like, you know what, let's do skeletons. Skeletons, I think, are at least manageable. For you guys. Would you bother me, human? I do not wish to speak to you. Why are you just standing here in the corner? I am here for my own reasons. Those who know of me and wish to do business can be found here. And either do business with me or leave business. I trade in self-exhaust for those who have interest. If you're interested, then we can talk business. Otherwise, okay. Wait, what's down this doorway? I haven't been down here. West Central Courtyard. To the west. Okay, yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad. Everything was good. So as I'm doing that, just do. Stab the Sith soldier. West Courtyard. Jolie. There he is.
Yeah? What?
I don't know. Not sure my computer can handle it, that's my issue. My computer can handle it, then heck yeah, I'd stream it, but... No, just the amount of resources I have up for it, it's just gonna be difficult for me to stream.
Jodie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder?
But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
And also there's the fact if I begin streaming, you might be able to see what's behind my DM screen. Republic Confession here. 1 second. Human, I wish to speak to you if you have time. Greetings, human. My name is Nico Was. I hope that you are enjoying yourself here in Otto City. Our floating city is beautiful, is it not? It's truly a wonder to behold. You are too gracious, human. The beauty of Manaan is delicate. Our ecosystem is complex and fragile, and I fear the preservation of my planet. For the preservation of my planet. What are you talking about? There's a task I would ask human Jedi. I fear there is nowhere else I can turn. What do you want me to do? Rest assured that there will be an ample reward for this, human. I only require information, nothing more. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official of the Selkath people, this is of great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy. Why do you need Why do you need me for this? This is like every time I hear the word murder, I think of that metal. Okay, why? Why do you need me for this? I cannot trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secrets. I've inquired often as to their purpose and have been rebuffed. The Sith cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events, and they will twist the truth so that it furthers their own goals. And the mercenaries are well aware of the high wages that the Republic is paying, and yet they would not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. Uncover the truth behind the Republic's action, and I'll pay you 500 credits.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Please, if you can find the answer, I seek to find a way why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries. Find out where they are going and find out why they do not return. You know what? I'm not going to be a spy about the Republic. If you discover any information and change your mind, please come speak to me now. I'll be waiting for you. Traveler. And I
am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
Ithorian? I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish? Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with a lady.
Greetings, human. My name is Shellis. I've heard it is that you're no friend of the Sith. Is it true? The Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I am not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. But intergalactic politics stay my hand still. I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people and what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? Many Selkath have vanished, human. Most who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday lead this planet. My own daughter, Shasa, is among those who have disappeared. These disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human. Something sinister. I can feel it. Now we investigate these disappearances. I'll give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can offer. I can afford it. I have no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There is no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Otto city authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. I shall look into these disappearances for you, shall they? I cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though. I would suspect that the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the off-worlders in the mercenary enclave would know something. If you learn anything, human, report back to me at once. If you uncover the fate of my daughter and other missing Selkath, I will reward you as promised.
Ganderus, I haven't seen you since the Republic broke our ranks at the Battle of Malachor.
Ergeron, I see you've got some new guns to add to your collection. Times must have been profitable for you since the war.
Very profitable. When the Republic defeated our fleets, I learned a valuable lesson. It's far better to be a freelance mercenary in a war than to be a soldier for the losing side. If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in a corner is available.
Sorry, just in the mic. Oh. How's that? I'm not trying to hunch over and trying to speak into the mic. I can just sit up straight. Sit up comfortably. Okay. By the way, that's very strong. No, dude. Swing hasn't even started, man. I got up at 10:30. I'm planning on doing this until I have to go to work. Can I ask you some questions?
Normally I'd charge you for information. The times are good right now, and I'm feeling generous.
Yep, got for free.
So ask your questions. Free of charge.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy.
Okay.
I'm a realist. It was war, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malak. So I hate this. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way. Not like those bloodthirsty Iridorians or those honor-bound Ajani. Or anything else you want? Normally I'd charge...
Alright, do you know about anything the young Selkath have gone missing?
Not really. I've got no interest in the Selkath, other than the fact that they're charging me an exorbitant amount to stay in this world. The Iridorian over there, however, he, I believe, may know more. He's been...
Alright, Iridorian it is. Alright, speaking of nice profits, my new CPU is coming in today, and my RAM tomorrow. Nice!
So why you tell...
I am not for hire. Ask whatever you wish.
Have you heard about anything about young Selkath going missing?
Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath is my own.
I'm your friend.
An Iridorian has no friends. Though I feel a strange kinship with you. You do not seem like the others of this world. Even the Sith here do not understand our kind. The Sith sought to buy my loyalty with credits. As if wealth could somehow quench my burning bloodlust. They would have been better off hiring a Ajani for the errands they had me running.
What were you doing for
the task paid well, but was boring, and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened, I promised, and I brought the most promising youth, and there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. I would welcome.
Sounds like a recruiting drive to me. We used to use it on planets we had conquered. Get them while they're young and impressionable.
Is there more you would ask? Yes, I'm not surprised.
Alright, that's our third. Okay, there we go.
I am not for hire.
Ah!
Yes, I'm not surprised.
My question is, which one's the Ajani?
We might have a position within the Sith organization for...
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job.
Excellent. Report to the Sith embassy tomorrow for your...
Oh yeah, which one's the Ajani? I'm gonna guess these are the Ajani.
I heard someone attacked and killed a lot of the Sith leadership on one of the worlds. Maybe the Republic will actually have a chance.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure I'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Okay. I'm going to have... no, what was I? I'm gonna have to doctor my current PC to carefully transplant the heart. Got power source. The brain, hard drive. Yeah, okay. You perform that computer surgery.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before...
Why are you hiring mercenaries?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now, excuse me.
Actually, that sounds reasonable. Okay, although we need to quickly go to the courts.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
I'm aware of the public's indignation. However, witness reports that clearly state Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not suffice as provocation in the eyes of this court. Hello, Daddy's best friend. You're blocking most of it. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. I should throw all parties involved into the Alto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in this conflict, I'll show mercy and levy the fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. Court dismiss those. I warn you to that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency. Anyway, sorry now. Controller feels a little funky. The pads too. Is it? Yeah. Steven just quit. I think he's just on Xbox right now. Yeah. Gotta go up behind here. Only arbiters are permitted into the prison cell, humans. I am sorry, I'll be going now. Okay, so I gotta become an arbiter. I'm Judge Selkar, acting on behalf of the Selkath government of Manaan. It is my task today to answer the needs of the off-world citizen of both the Republic and Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult the Republic embassy before pressing formal charges. There's something you wish to bring to my attention. I'd like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. That is acceptable, I believe. In Manaan legal traditions, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. This arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate the present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you would fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in this case. You will have a limited amount of time in which to investigate the organize the defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunry was seen leaving the hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Alyssa Horos. He has been charged with murder and is being held in the Alto prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Witnesses claimed to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has now been informed of your appointment. Melissa was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your database. It would be wise to review all the information before trial starts. You may question Sunry or the witnesses, and the evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Sunry. I believe it will take some doing to absolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
May also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of pertinent factors in this case. Since this is also your first case and you are an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. Okay. So let's quickly talk to them. Talk to the prisoner, go and question everybody, kind of get an idea what was going on, and then kind of use the information we have to. And there's a line. Begin. If you wish to begin a trial, make the request with the warden, and show them to be passed to the judges. Harry Sunry.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Summary. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire.
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the Cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter.
Okay, 1 second. I can't wait to get old. Actually, I can, but when I do, I get old. I'm going to use the crap out of the line. My wrinkled butthole. I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go.
And my lower bumper is just kind of getting a little bit, like, it's not clicking. Alright, let's see here.
Go ahead, ask.
Judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. You should ask everyone about...
Okay, I'm gonna probably go talk to everybody else. I'll be going on.
Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell...
Alright. So it's time to go back to the hotel, begin questioning. What's in here? Yeah, my Pro controller. You're shitty at me. Your Pro controller isn't working right. It works. It's just it's not like on the bottom bumpers. When you begin like clicking those in, it doesn't like there isn't an actual click. It's more like you don't even feel it going. It does activate the button and everything, but you just don't feel it. It's just like you're pulling on nothing. Which for me is the reason why I like it. Even though Julia remains somewhat mysterious character, maybe you should speak to her.
Got something on you?
Never did actually say why you decided to come with me. Actually, tell me about Sunry. How do you know him?
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunry for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. To become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunry I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
Alright, let's keep going. Wait a minute. Okay, now this is the way in. Yeah, no, sorry, the Manaan music is just very peaceful. Puts you to sleep. Alright. One second, okay. So, that's how I feel. I wish there was something like keys on a keyboard where you can, where there's a threshold that, and that a slight click to it so you know that you press, because you didn't accidentally activate it. Yeah, especially when you're playing Overwatch.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Could it gone up after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. What do you want to know?
Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Bazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
I have no more questions for right now.
Well, okay. If you need anything...
I can see just go around saying, oh, force persuade, force persuade, force persuade. Wait, Footlocker! 100 credits! Sorry, clean out my ear. Here's like some more build-up. Alright.
You with the cell, Kath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunri and Alyssa?
Sunri, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alyss's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually.
What do you mean, Sunri was having a relationship with Alyssa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
LOL. I remember so many times where I've accidentally activated one of my abilities, and I remembered a few times as Reinhardt when I accidentally hit my fire slash and killed someone. Yeah, that happens. Sith Master.
Well, Alyssa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
This is the time to use Force Persuade. You know you want to tell me.
You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Alyssa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alyssa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She was a Dark Jedi.
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
How does that dark side points? I literally just used. I say I didn't think it was dark side. Sorry. I didn't think it was evil. Every villain is lemons. You're the Suckath. You have questions for Glooper. Glooper already didn't say everything. I have questions about the murder of Alyssa. Glooper tell everything to Suckath. You not know? Glooper has no reason not to say. Glooper tell everything. Everything about murder. Everything about Sith Lady's room. Why were you at the hotel? Glooper's staying at Hotel Glooper, not very rich. A hotel not much too rich for Glooper to live at. But Glooper saved for weeks and have enough to stay for a few days, using Glooper's chances to live better for a while. Oh, okay. What'd you see? Glooper not see murder. Oh no, Glooper did see Republic guy, the cripple, Sunri his name. Glooper thinks Glooper see Sunri running away from the scene of crime. Glooper see nothing else at all, especially not in the Sith Lady's room. What about Alyssa's room? Glooper just curious to see what had happened. Glooper have no reason to go into the room. No one paid Glooper to do it. Some paid. Glooper wanted to tell you. Glooper wanted to tell you. Sith paid him money to plant metal on body. Glooper wanted to tell you this because you are Glooper's friend. Good friend. Maybe give Glooper money, maybe not. Glooper heard of it, yes, but Glooper had been locked in this room for days. Glooper think it rather poor insights think he knows something. Okay. See, that first way didn't give me points. Dark side points. Guys.
Yes?
What? Yes?
Here we go. Now you can get out.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh?
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder. I guess it's all contextual. Love it. Also, it's been circumstantial.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, he can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after.
Could have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. What do you want to know?
I know questions for now.
Okay.
Okay, let's quickly go over Gilbert the Rodian. Firth the Pizzock player. She claims that this is some sort of frame up by someone who wants to get revenge for him. I was thinking FP facepalm? Okay. Tell us she get a plus forehand. Miss plus 10. Yeah, plus 1 to persuade. Plus 1 repairs, plus 3 security, plus 2 to treat injury. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I doubt 10 powers. Anyway, okay. Force persuade. Again, if I'm using force, trying to use force persuade to at least get information out. I'm not going to force anyone to say you have to testify this way. I'm trying to do it to where I was like, okay, who paid you? Who did this? I want them to tell me the truth. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to force them to lie. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I want the truth and I want the facts. I want the honest facts. Contains Basila. Your cryptic message. It says go see Hollis and Manaan. Kalanord. Car flashes to life. Haven't been able to catch my poor creation as yet. We've been trying to capture it without destroying it. The thing is too valuable. What's that? Okay. Too valuable. It is hard to be so quiet as it is necessary. However, it identifies targets through sound. I'm glad we brought it sound. Okay. Here, Bassa. Sorry, still a little tired. Ignis the hotel. Let's go talk back to Sunry.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Alasa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
Trying on some mental to counteract it. Dude, I probably need to. I think so, kind of.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic.
Okay. Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witnesses. And if you take my advice, heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this matter.
So, yeah, I should probably turn on some like heavy metal. Just go. Yeah, Republic's right here.
Have you managed to retrieve the data?
I've not.
Time is a critical.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to... If you got a problem, go talk to our diplomatic representative. Don't bother me with it.
Good job in getting the passcode up.
I'm in here.
No problem. Didn't work.
Start playing some Rick Astley. No, I'm thinking like, I don't know what I'm thinking here.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but okay. Well, I'll just explain the encryption method anyway. You might need it if your passcode doesn't live up to The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is, we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here.
I need to talk to the representatives. Because Roland won't talk to me until I get into the Sith base. Which at that point, I have my own trial I need to worry about at that point. Ugh. Whew. A little bit quiet. Ugh. Oh, sorry, no, this music really gets to me. Sith diplomat.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll... Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial?
I want to ask you some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries? Why was it taking interest in Selkath? Do anything about Sunry's case?
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters.
Nah.
Is there anything else?
Why have the Sith taken such an interest in the Selkath youth?
I haven't the faintest clue as to what you're talking. Is there any...
Yeah, not gonna be getting much out of
Go.
So don't get me wrong, the one guy's like, yeah, question them. Yeah, they're gonna just give me the runaround. That's all they're gonna do. Yeah, okay, I need to wake up, so gonna do a practice run on just a fun practice run. I'll pay for a practice run. I need to wake up. It's a good thing I'm not a streamer. I would rickroll the stream about once a year. 1 second here. There we go. Well, it's still faster than a lot of people in the whole records. Alright, it's a good thing you're not a streamer. I would rickroll the stream about once a year. So one stream out of hundreds on one moment of many. I shall strike up on the afternoon when rises. I have no idea what you're talking about. No, I needed like that kind of music just to wake me up because this music is so boring. It puts me to sleep. It does give off a peaceful vibe, but I don't want peaceful vibe when I'm trying to solve murder trials. And again, I don't like heavy death metal, just something to at least keep you awake. No, whatever this is. Holy hell. You know, that's why all I can play with this game is to put me to sleep. When I get to Manaan, it puts me to sleep. Basically, once you're here, I'll choose a stream about halfway through, and I do rickroll the stream just to see. Sorry, just the whole rickrolling thing. That's the only thing I don't get. That's me just lacking terminology and being partially asleep while playing this. Like, I don't know what rickrolling is. Speak to Jolie.
Got something on your mind? No, I never did I?
Hey, I was going to be this elusive.
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to where?
To bed. I'm old and tired, you know.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
Is that you could do? No, I guess not.
There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
What does he have in my future?
Interest? Well, I certainly don't have a vested interest. Call it more idle curiosity. Your destiny is rather unclear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
So you're not coming along to not offer opinion.
I'll remind you that you're the one who started pumping me for information. Like an old man doesn't have anything better to do. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can be all bad.
Nomi, who's Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So you're along as some kind of observer.
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? Too young to be so talkative. Shoo!
I'll be as talkative as I want. It's called role-playing. This is an RPG. After all, I have the rights. How did I lose Jolie already? What the frick? So is this corridor. I'm gonna talk to Sunry, each of the judges.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must
soon, old friend.
Oh, I grow weary.
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it was going well, too. Maybe the Sith had found out, but let's look at the fact. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was my war, and further, obviously the Sith. I hope you can see anything else I can.
There's 2 things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask.
Were you and Alasa having an affair?
No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair.
Do it!
I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alasa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please. I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alasa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer. Go ahead, ask.
Clear up. There was a Rhodian who planted evidence of the murder.
A Rhodian? I didn't know there were any Rhodians on Manaan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who was hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rhodians on Manaan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want. Go ahead, ask. How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
As you could go to jail because of an affair depends on the affair and basically the legal liabilities. But just the actual act of like having an affair, no, you won't. It'll just put your marriage in jeopardy. It won't actually get you into jail.
Go ahead, ask.
Oh, whoops.
Ask what you... Oh, okay. Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of this...
Is getting there.
When I get out of here, you're dead. I'll gut your...
It's kind of makes to the point of being guilty. It's like,
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent.
Can you tell about Sunry and Alasa?
I started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off. to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
He's a soldier, though.
That was a long time ago. In a war far, far away. He's changed now. Settled down. Oh, just please.
Is it not? Might not be so innocent, or?
Find the real evidence. I hear you've been a...
One second. Can you tell anything about Sunry?
Sunry is... He's a cripple. There's no way...
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Are you saying someone your age can overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who was living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
As it might not be so innocent.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time.
Find the real evidence.
Now, my theory is I think she might have something in hand with the murder. Okay, time to talk to Zelka. I shall question anything pertaining to those the case only. Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find presumptuous to assume that the cripple Sunry could kill Alessa. I think that there must have been another there who killed her, perhaps one of the witnesses. I do not know the reasons for the metal clutched in Alessa's hand either, but it may have been that she fought them off even as she died. I think this may be worked of some Republic conspiracy, and I am not afraid to say so. If that the only means I have of hurting the Republic is through Sunry, then so be it. Is that all? I know questions for you right now. Do not bring frivolous topics to... Do not bring frivolous topics. Okay. Oh, the Arbiter, since you have been permitted to defend Sunry against the accusation, Aisha says how I can. Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find it questionable that a man with such a reputable past as Sunry would murder a Sith woman, especially not from behind. But knowing the Sith, that there was probably some deception involved. They seek to do the same thing to us here. There has been much pressure by the Sith on our government and even on the judges themselves to deliver a guilty verdict in this case. For the letter of the law is absolute. We will not be compromised for the Sith's power game. Is there anything else you need? What do you think of Sunry? Sunry was a great warrior in his time. He fought for the Republic against the Sith aggression and proved valorous. I have great respect for his accomplishment and find it tragic that he finds himself in his current condition. If the Republic had more individuals like him right now, I do not believe the Sith would be so great a problem for you people. Is there anything I can assist you with? I have no more questions for now. Gosh, dang it! First up.
I'm sick of hearing about Manaan's neutrality. It sounds like a coward's excuse.
Not to fight, whatever. As ordered during trial, you have the authority to question the matter's case. I have no questions for now. I suppose I must spend some time talking to you since you're here in official capacity. What do you need? Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find this case to be fairly straightforward. Sunry is from the Republic, Glass is from the Sith. The Great Empire is battling now out their conflict through their minions too. What do you think of Sunry? Sunry was a Republic soldier, a hero even. Do you think his Republic masters would let someone so valuable go so easily? I think not. I think Sunry maintains his contact with the Republic and seeks to escalate the situation here. There's something else you require. No other questions? Since you have been a designated arbiter in Sunry's case, I shall answer questions that you might have. Is there anything suspicious about this case? Well, I have often wondered if Sunry were so innocent. Why was he seen fleeing the scene of the crime? Why would he have been running if he had not committed the crime himself? Or was it at least aware of what had occurred? This case seemed fairly simple and obvious to me. Your public types stick together, however, I assume you will go to lengths to defend him. What else do you want to ask? What do you think of Sunry? Sunry is a former Republic officer who is highly regarded by your people. He is admired by your people here on Manaan, and even seems to maintain some sort of relations with them still. If he is as capable as some of the Republic citizens still believe him to be, he is certainly capable of actions that would result in this murder. Is there anything else you wish to ask in relation to this case? I have no more questions for now. Attorney, you have pertinent details about the case to discuss. Gonna go one more time back to the hotel, another round of questioning, and then I'll go. 1 second. Oh, that's gonna go up. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning a lot. Alright, War in the Stars, Episode 3. A jealous woman attacks a harlot who's stolen the heart of her husband. The city war claims that her husband's guilty of murdering the harlot, and the child is being held of hearing and sentencing, will be freed of all charges, or will really be found guilty. Tune in next time on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. You and I yawned at the same time. Jeez. And that's with Twitch delay. Oh wait, I need to go through here. Like, seriously, what I should do with this music? This here. East Central. Again. Dude, the music, it doesn't help.
You're the one to... Well, okay.
You again. Didn't I tell you people everything I knew?
What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elassa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Yes, well, I'll be right.
I came in and told you everything. Don't worry, tell you everything. Gosh dang. And I can't break down this door. Alright, gonna go to Glooper's room, see if Battlefield Falcon in there.
You're the one defend...
Too much she's on the
The Sith woman, Alassa. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he's...
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But
You could testify it happened after he left?
No, no way.
Okay. See, he's not gonna be lying.
What do you want to know?
I have no more questions for now.
Well, okay. If you need...
Gosh dang, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, going to just assume here. I won't be getting anything else out of any of them unless I go into the Sith Embassy. So, guess what I'm going to do. Let's try hacking. I've already got the passcodes. I'm going to try hacking again. I'm going to try the hacking route. Again, the more ways I have in, the better. Large computer. Right, time for some myth. Or access restricted data archives. Downloading Sunny Incident Archive success. The computer screen switches into a fisheye view of some sort of small surveillance. A beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. As she walks farther into the room, he softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. This must be some sort of secret recording of Sunny's murdering Alasa. He is guilty. As I'll put on some... Okay, so now I have definitive proof here. That Sunny did it. So now... Sunny is innocent. No, he's guilty. Oh, wait. It is the other side. I think. Okay, yeah. There's the corridor. Alright. Let's go tell Sunny what we found. West Central. Say, we have videotapes. Sorry I missed that last piece of evidence because I was trying to keep myself awake what happened. Basically went to the Republic office, sliced into their archives, and found a videotape of Sunry actually pulling the blaster and killing her. Jolie, come on. Like, for some reason, now he's like, teleports him away, and as soon as I step away, he's right behind me. Probably should just grab myself a deal for crying out loud. Time to tell Sunny.
Jolie!
Soon, old friend.
Oh, I grow weary of staring.
There's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask.
I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, that something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. I found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
Haha, I made it. That comment earlier that he sounded like he was guilty by his word. Yeah. Again, we can't just go off of the way someone sounds. We have to have actually definitive proof. But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So...
You're guilty. Confess.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you...
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved to die.
Killing your lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she is a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place KOTOR sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without KOTOR, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
These are just excuses, Sunry. We both know you have to own up to your crimes.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of KOTOR in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid. And it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its KOTOR export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths?
Sunry, this is wrong, and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic.
Alright. I'm here. I want to begin Sunry's trial now. Are you certain, human? Once the trial has begun, it cannot be stopped. Once judgment is given, the case can never be reopened. Let's be certain your investigations are complete before you request a trial. This is the role of the Arbiter. Are you certain you wish to begin the trial now? Yes, let's begin the trial. Very well, human. I shall advise the court. We will begin immediately. Let the record show that the trial of Sunry versus the Otto City authorities has commenced. Preceding the judges are Shakar, Chosa, Ashka, Kota, and Dula. This trial is to determine the capability of Sunry and the death of Sith Alasa. Representing Sunry as his defendant is a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? I have no comments at this time. Actually, Sunry is guilty of murder. Should I just lay him out there? Actually, I'm just gonna do this. I have no comment at this time. Acting as prosecutor for the Otto City officials is an impartial observer of the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Do not be too overzealous in pressing your commission, Sith. First matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor Ignis of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the
There you play, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind in the top partial facts. After each witness has given their testimony and you have cross-examined them, you may ask the presiding judges for their opinions on the current state of the case. This is a special privilege given by Manaan law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. Execution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler.
Objection, Your Honors. Sustain. Ask the witness your question.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the...
Fair point. A second. Alyssa's a dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. It establishes the character of Alyssa and perhaps her intent in dealing with Sunry. Do you have additional questions? Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Your point is well taken, Arbiter. Do you have any additional questions? Was the medal left at the scene of the crime not a little too obvious?
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
This argument has merit. Do you have additional questions? How could Sunny have harmed her if he was a cripple?
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure.
Do not think less of Sunny because he is handicapped, he is fully capable. Can't you see that the man can hardly walk, let alone fight Alassa? That is enough for now. Delay on this matter in private. Do you have additional questions? I have no additional questions. Very well, would you like to use this opportunity for the judges? No. Since defense has no further questions, we will call out the second witness, Rodian Glooper. Prosecution may question the witness.
Gloopor the Rodian. You were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Alassa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glooper sees Sunry running down the hallway. When Glooper looked in the room, Sith him dead on floor.
This is clear then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Alassa already dead behind him.
Perhaps, Sith. Perhaps it is the turn of the defense to question the witness now. Did you see Sunry kill Alassa? Glooper had seen Sunry really hurt Sith. Glooper did see Sunry leaving the room with dead Sith in it. But Glooper did not see him really kill Sith. Prediction, Arbiter. Do you wish to ask anything else? Isn't the medal at the crime scene too obvious a clue? Not no. Why anyone leave something? It's odd. Yes, odd indeed. Did you plant the medal on Alessa?
Don't do it, Gloopor.
Execution will be silent. This is to say, Gloopor.
Lies! Slander!
You are certain of this, Gloopor. This new evidence puts the entire case in new light. Do you ask anything else? I have no additional questions. Sure. Sunny Krabs was not the killer. I cannot make a decision on what I have yet seen. I do not believe Sunny, as well as standing Republic citizens, that could have committed this crime. Perhaps I was wrong after all. That's why Sunny.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith.
Supposition for now, prosecutor. Does defense have any questions? Last question. Was it true your husband was having an affair with Alassa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
Be silent! You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
Been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised, but now things have become so very...
This is very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably. Do you have any more questions? Sonny was a cripple. Could he have killed Alasa?
He was a good man, but his injuries pained him terribly. But he always held on, always persevered. I don't think he could have beaten her or anything like that. But a blast.
Sonny seems fully capable to me, but it seems unlikely that he would choose to do such thing. I have no additional questions. No.
I wish to call forth...
Very well.
Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike...
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of...
Pure politics. Were you in Alasa's room on the night...
Well, yes, I had been having an affair with Alasa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and...
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind...
No,
I think we can see the answer clearer.
Do not interrupt the accused. Beg anything you say quite enough already, prosecutor. Anything else to question? Alasa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
You're not helping yourself, Sonny. You're only giving reasons why you might kill her. You really states fact incompetence of the murder. Killing, fact remains. Accused.
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Be silent, prosecutor! This is a valuable point that leads to some credentials in your defense operator. The answer is that's accused. How could Alasa have gotten a hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it...
Supposition?
True, but it does have merit and deserves consideration. Is there anything else you wish? I have no additional questions. Yes. Your decision. So, all been called forward and questions both prosecutor and defense. The prosecution will now present in closing summary.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Alasa. He sought to end it, and the witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at... I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, your honors, to this very...
Huh? Sonny was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of...
Argument doesn't bring up a valid point. Is there anything else you would state? No one actually witnessed the murder? True.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, run...
You speak out, turn again, you'll be forcibly ejected from this court. Arbiter, speak valid fact, and the point you wish to make. I find that highly unlikely, Arbiter. The Sith have no such deception. The facts speak clear. The Sith have been known for violence, deception, and murder before. That is also true. That is another point that I would make. Argument is complete. And the court will deliberate. Innocent of the murder of Sith Alasa.
Your honors!
Silence! The verdict has been delivered from this trial is now over.
I guess you got the result you wanted, but I still think it was a big waste of time. We Mandalorians prefer to settle things with a nice, quick...
Childlike combat.
Elora, thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
I think I should get dark side points for that. Because I lied. I get nothing. So neutral? Alright. Now. Time for the fun part. Infiltrating the Sith base. Saving the Selkath. And put it this way, my trials, you probably lied as much as you told the truth. It's like this, I told the truth, just not the whole truth. That's what it is. Like, again, I did not tell them, I was like, oh yeah, I found a recording video of doing this. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to keep the Republic safe. Keep loyal to the Republic. By doing this, 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 and this. I was like, yeah, flat out, this is what happened. Here's a recording, I did it. Feels like I was literally throwing him under the bus. Which could, in the end, cause problems for the Republic and many other things. Again. Auto East. See, boom, he just pops up. Like I say, I technically didn't lie. So technically I didn't lie. I lawyered up. Say Harvey Specter would be proud. Put on your suits!
No problem. It didn't work. I can't believe you let that murderer Sunry go free. If the Selkath are so neutral and unbiased, why can't... But we Sith have long memories. So...
Have business with the Sith.
Ha! We know who we have business with. If you don't know how to get in...
I know the passcodes.
Oh, really? You mean someone like you actually has... Yes, well, I suppose...
Gone in. Ha-ha! Suck it! Alright, woo.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
I know the passcodes.
Your passcode is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. Commander Gran, report...
Alright! We're in for battles.
You authorize this I don't know them, and their identification doesn't...
What? Sound the alarm!
Gizmo girly. Going through the droids. No. Master Flurry! was here on business and then they attacked me.
Yeah.
Candace needs some healing.
Sure.
Killed them all. Yes, I did. Nerve enhanced package. I wonder what that does. Immunity to mind affecting. Yes. But I already have this, so that already does it for me. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna go down this hallway first. Average fragment. Let's recover it. Ah, need the gloves. Amazing gloves help me disarm stuff. Not gonna go through that door yet. C'est Captain! Elite troopers! Lightning! Flurry! I have no regrets. So this is the part I've been wanting to do. Need access to security terminal. Water pump analysis. Aha! Jolie?
Yeah.
I'm down. What the hell? Force whirlwind? Yeah, I just got screwed here. There we go. And that's how Jolie goes down. Candace. Blaster's not gonna do much here. $17 or $22. Let's go 22, but let's give him. I guess I doubt his blade.
Yeah.
Just in case. Holy cow, Candace! You should be the one on the front lines, man. Dude, you're con, man. Dude, the power of Mandalorians. Dude. Candace has got this. Dude, I've been having Scanner set up all wrong, my friend.
Yes.
We're all going to be in combat now, dude. Candace. Freaking no force abilities, none. Just put straight in. Goosh. Jolie, you better at being in the back line, man.
Huh?
What?
We're just gonna go in a circle real quick. But no, dude, Candace. Why you don't mess with Mandos, man? Okay. Gonna go down here first. Holy! Okay. Ouch. Yeah. Just gonna stick with one right now. Actually, I think I took my quicker with two. Oh yeah, I do more damage quicker with this.
What can you need?
Just heal everybody. Found the data module. Now, Zarn Sith business. I have the passcode. They attacked me. Self-defense. Adhesive. Lightning! More lightning. Even more lightning. I'm just gonna kill him for a second.
Never too old for this.
There we go. How close am I to leveling up? 8,000. 8,000 more experience.
What?
Sure.
That's what I'm talking about. Woo. Oh, jeez, man. Ugh. I knew he was gonna be the quickest way to. Wait, why did a droid make a sound?
Yeah? Yes?
What?
Oh, Candace is a tank. We need to find a security terminal. As soon as we find a security terminal, I can go in through there and then access everything. Again, I need to find a security terminal.
No problem. Didn't work.
I need a security terminal. Yes, Cameron, I've heard of Night Court. 1 second here, can I? No, I can't change party members. Yeah, I've heard Night Court. I've listened to them quite a bit, actually. Stun ray. Huh, that's actually quite a bit. Not as much as I thought, though. Alright, come on. Where the heck is a security terminal? Okay, just in case it, like, insta-kills me. Five. 35, 35. Through.
What?
I was listening to Pandora in the background and Monster came up.
What?
Oh, Nightcore Monster? Yeah, that was pretty good. Finally! Wow. I've learned Powercon to do it. Insta-killed. Okay. Security room. Disable force fields. How's that fine with everything else? Security computer room. I guess that's where we are. Actually, no, that's there. Overload computer. Security reception room. That's where we came in from. Training room. Not going to risk that one. Flow control. Return to system override. Steam control room. View disassembly room. I took care of that. Log out. Sure, they all level up, but what about me? What about electronic warfare? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won that one. Auto. Sorry. Auto. And then me. Hi, Jolie.
You need?
Heal me. Heal me some more. That's about it. Talk about electronic warfare. Yeah, no, dude. As I using the computers is like, it's the kill, it's the kill, it's the kill, it's the kill, it's the kill. Alright, area's cleared out, ready to go. Think I done my job for the day. I go straight through. There's the droids. Ion grenade. Burst lightning. Burst lightning. More lightning. It would be a little bit quicker, but again, you can't kill all the bosses like that, so when you actually be facing a boss, not the most successful. Attack the Sith! Giving Candace that blade has been probably the best thing ever. Recover. Probably too low of demolition skill because I swapped the gloves. Yep. Hey. No. Not. There we go. Don't want to disable it. I want to recover it. Because mines have saved my skin several times throughout this game. There's a footlocker, so we loot it. Honestly, now I want to play this game again, just going purely just by doing nothing but computer hacks. Uh-huh. To the Sith in front of me. I say to you, lightning! 1 second. Let's throw on armor. Some Jedi-esque armor. Oh shoot, that's what I forgot. I forgot to give Candace the nerve. I thought I gave... Oh, no, that's stasis. That's complete stasis.
Yeah?
That's more like it. And lightning! And so they're like, as well. Again, that's just enough to keep Jolie alive, so he can heal. And then Flurry! Flurry! Must hit them. I'm confident in our abilities now. Flurry! Nice job, Candace. You and your poison blade have served us well. That hurt.
No problem. Didn't work.
This can actually be pretty quick if you just do nothing but explosive explosions. If you're limping, Jolie, heal us! I'm just saying, man. Come on, you have the ability.
What?
Bash. More strength amplifiers! Yay! Iriadu. I'll deal with the rest of that later. Gonna go back this way, make a right, and kill more things. Because that's where I can't. Oh no, I've already gone through that room. This area is how I got through here. Cellcat Apprentice. Oh no! Not the Cellcat Apprentice. I'm just going to assume this is... Yep, dormitories. Intruder! Should we sound the alarm, Sasha? No, wait! We cannot always be running to the masters for help. We should handle this on our own. Perhaps this is a Sith. The test the Sith have prepared for us. What are you doing here? Only masters and princes are allowed in here. I'm Jason. And that Shalissa has me investigating the disappearances of young Cellcat. I told you your father would get suspicious, Sasha. He always hated the Sith. My father doesn't understand. He is blinded by his own prejudice. The Sith are teaching us mastery of the Force. Our alliance with the Sith will bring strength to Manaan and to the Cellcat people. The Sith are lying to you. I know I used to be one of them. You're one of the Sith? I don't believe you. I was Darth Revan once, before my identity was wiped away. Darth Revan, really? Let me guess. Now you just happen to be on a mission to save the galaxy to atone for your past crimes, right? Actually, I just want to kill my old apprentice for betraying me. Something like that, yeah. We're not fools. We will not fall for your Republic lies. The Sith have promised to give us the secrets we need to master the Force. If you ally with the Sith, you will suffer their fate, death. The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie. Republic propaganda. The Sith are the victims of lies and half-truths. They are not monsters, no more than the Republic. The Sith have promised to guide us in the use of the Force as a sign of their good faith. And once the Republic is defeated, the Sith have promised to withdraw from Manaan and respect our independence. The Republic is defeated. The Sith will enslave your planet. If you ally with the Sith, you suffer the same fate. Good. I knew the Sith would win. Nope. The Sith just want to corrupt you. If the Republic is defeated, the Sith will enslave your planet. Spurs your lies! The Sith have treated us with nothing but respect and honor. You speak as if we are prisoners here, but we can leave whenever we wish. Our friends at Gales had chose to leave, and he was returned safely to his home in Ahto City. Shasta, what if they speak the truth? Remember what happened at Taurus? Taurus is nothing but a Republic lie. If the Sith are such monsters, then prove to us. Surely they must be some evidence of their horrible crime. If you ally with the Sith, no. Sith are evil, Shasta. They will use you to conquer Manaan for KOTOR. So you say, but why should we believe you? We need physical proof, not words of a Republic synthesizer. Give me some time, I'll find out proof the Sith are evil. Sasha, I think we should give them a chance to prove themselves. We will not report your presence to the Sith Masters yet. If you bring us proof of the Sith lies and torture, we will return to our Ahto City authorities. Until then, we shall stay here and continue training in our ways of the Force. Okay. So now we have another mission.
Not this again!
That went actually pretty quick.
How did you get in here? Wait. I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you. Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right?
Give us the honor of aiding in destroying this enemy of the Sith.
See? What did I tell you? As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this...
Oh jeez! Julie? For support! Nicely done. Alright, come on, keep it up. We almost got this. Come on, come on, come on. Lightning! And I still have not leveled up. The frick, man, come on! And Candace has his own, like, healing thing going on. I still got a ways to go. Dark Jedi Night Robe. Advanced Med Pack. The Chani Battle. Crystal. Double-bladed. Dark Jedi Master Robe. Ooh. What is in here? Datapad. What is on this said datapad? Was it purplish? Okay, here we go. These appear to be personal notes of the Dark Jedi Master in charge of the Sith base on Manaan. It seems that the Sith have been trying to turn an impressionable young Selkath over to the dark side. After reading the lengthy progress reports on this topic, it seems that the final plan was to use the young Selkath to overthrow the current government and install a puppet government that the Sith would dominate. There is our proof. And that hurts.
Yeah? Yes?
Just heal. Nope. There we go. Okay. So, now we actually have the proof. Let's give it to the Selkath, the apprentices, and then they can all leave. Have you brought us evidence to back up your accusation that you have found proof that Sith are evil as you claim? This datapad proves that the Sith are lying to you. Shasa, this is the Master's own datapad. Look, they are speaking the truth. I cannot believe it. And yet the evidence is right before me. The Sith wanted to use us to betray Manaan. I must apologize for doubting you. The Sith are truly as evil as you have claimed. We must report to the Otto City authorities. Yes, we must report this at once. We thank you, human, for showing us the truth. You have saved us from a terrible mistake.
Just be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
Quickly, my friends, we can stay here no longer. We must flee the foul embassy and warn our people against the plot to corrupt the Manaan youth. Light side points gained! 700 experience points gained. Yes. Medical room. Tell Sasha the Sith. Church cell Catherine was holding some sort of token. Whoa. So I just had to go into the other two rooms and find all this. Okay. We have thwarted the Sith's plans. Now we're just gonna look into 2 more rooms and we should be good to go. I'm pretty sure that's all good.
No problem. Didn't work.
That's up. Alright. Let's go into the desk right there, see if I can unlock it. Or at least drain everything out. I think I still have a few computer spikes left. Or never mind. Let's just get out of here then. Then we can begin making our way off of Manaan.